God's advice today: stop immediately and pay attention, because God is speaking directly to you through this video. Every moment you spend ignoring the signs is an opportunity lost. This is not just another video, it is a divine call to transform your life in a tangible way. Like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, because you won't want to miss a single word. Don't wait any longer. Click on the first comment, listen to the 1-minute prayer, and discover how this product was created to support your spiritual and practical growth. Every moment of hesitation is a chance slipping away, and God wants you to take the lead now. Like, share, and let this message reach others who need hope and guidance. This is the moment for action and faith. Align your heart, mind, and decisions with what God is preparing for you. Change happens when you decide to act, and today can be the first step toward a full, blessed life filled with opportunities. God said, "My beloved son, open your heart to listen carefully to what I tell you today, for my words are life and direction for your journey." You have walked amid pressures that seemed to suffocate your spirit, faced doors that closed before you, and endured invisible attacks you did not understand. It was not neglect on my part. I have always been with you, watching over each of your steps. Do you feel in your heart the desire for a deep spiritual transformation, not only in your life but also in the lives of those you love? Believe it, when we connect with God with faith and surrender, we open the way for blessings and abundance to manifest in surprising ways. A simple prayer of just 1 minute can become the starting point to renew your mind, strengthen your faith, and prepare your life to receive more peace, prosperity, and hope each day. If you want to learn how to apply this practice in your daily routine and discover paths to live more fully and abundantly, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this spiritual journey also supports our channel and the entire team dedicated to bringing messages that uplift your life. Don't wait any longer to take this first step of faith. Click now and allow yourself to begin a journey of spiritual renewal and inner growth. I bring you revelation so you may understand that nothing in your life is mere coincidence. Behind what seemed accidental, there were spiritual battles waged over your destiny. But lift up your head, for now I myself intervene on your behalf, breaking the bonds that held you and shining light on what was once covered. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. My son, do not fear when you discover that within your own relationships there were those who nurtured envy toward your prosperity and who, under kindly gestures, hid intentions to bring you down. I am the God who searches hearts, and I do not allow falsehood to remain forever concealed. I had already written in my book that no weapon formed against you would prosper, and today I confirm this promise before you. As it is written in Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17, no weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication is from me, declares the Lord. This word is your shield, your fortress, and your hope of victory. Nothing that was launched to destroy you will stand in the presence of my power. Comment, no weapon formed against me will prosper, because the Lord is my protector. What seemed to you like failure, abandonment, or injustice was in truth the stage for the manifestation of my power. Many believed your story had come to an end, but I, who am the God of resurrection, declare that what they tried to bury will rise with new strength. What was stolen will be restored in abundant measure. Do not look back with fear, look forward with confidence, for I will turn your tears into a spring of consolation and your shame into double honor. Remember what is written in Joel chapter 2 verse 25, I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten, the great locust and the young locust, the other locusts and the locust swarm, my great army that I sent among you. What appeared lost will be returned, not merely as goods, but as honor, dignity, and peace. My justice never fails, my love does not delay, and my promise does not change. My son, now understand that I am the architect of your life, and what I build cannot be torn down. There were those who tried to saw through your spiritual beams, cut the foundations of your prosperity, and quietly sabotage the supports of your confidence. But I tell you, the house I raise, no one can demolish. What I have planned for your life, no one can annul. When you saw doors suddenly close, it was not blind fate, it was disguised opposition. But today I send fire upon every contrary scheme, I undo the hidden bindings, and I free your life to advance with lightness. You will see a season of acceleration, for where there was slowness there will be flow, where there was blockage, I will open a way, where scarcity reigned, I will pour out abundance. Comment: the house God built in my life no one can tear down. Even if you discover betrayal coming from where you least expected, do not allow it to take root as bitterness. I, who see all, also deal with every heart. Yours is the call to trust, to forgive if necessary, and to raise boundaries of wisdom so the same wound will not repeat. I will give you discernment so you may walk without paranoia, yet without naivety. You will learn to be firm without losing tenderness, to guard your blessings without closing your heart. What I reveal today is not for you to carry hate, but to prepare space in your soul for healing and for the new season that already stands before you. My revelation always comes accompanied by liberation. What I will give you is not merely material restoration, but multiplication with purpose. I will restore your dignity, reopen projects that were stalled, and pour resources upon you so that you may prosper. But remember, everything I entrust to you has destination and meaning. It is not meant for show, but to bear witness to my goodness and to be shared with generosity. The abundance that comes will be a sign of my faithful love and also an instrument for others to be reached through you. It is not only your name that will be lifted, but my name glorified in your life. And when people look at you and do not understand how you rose, you will know, it was my hand that sustained you, my voice that guided you, and my promise that was fulfilled. Comment: the abundance God gives me is to glorify His name and bless others. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My beloved son, walk in peace, without fear of what is to come, for your tomorrow is already kept in my hands. I transform your shame into double honor, your pain into testimony, and your struggle into victory. You do not need the approval of men to confirm who you are. Know that you are mine. I keep you, sustain you, and will lead you into a life of abundance and miracles. My faithfulness to you is unbreakable, and my love for you is eternal. Stand firm, keep your eyes on me, and go forward with confidence, for what I have prepared for you no one can annul. My son, this is not merely about restoration, but about elevation. I do not want to simply console your wounded heart. I want to lift you up and place the keys of victory in your hands. The time to live in the shadows is over. The time to settle for scraps has ended. I have called you to a life of full abundance, and this is exactly what you will see. Every act of faith, no matter how small, activates the promise that is already being released. When you declare, I believe, I receive, I take possession, you plant a seed in the fertile soil of my word, and that seed will bear fruit of prosperity and fulfillment. It does not matter who tried to tarnish your reputation, block your opportunities, or undermine your dreams. I am the expert in opening paths where no routes exist, in making rivers flow through dry deserts, and in turning impossibilities into tangible realities. With every decree from me, reality bends. Nothing can stop what I command, not even the opposing forces that attempt to hold you back. It is time for you to understand that every obstacle you have faced was not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Every financial challenge, every closed door, every frustration, these were all used to strengthen you, to make you capable of managing the resources and responsibilities I will entrust to you. Remember the nights when you felt alone, staring at the ceiling, wondering why everything seemed to go wrong even when you tried to do what was right. That was the moment I was working silently. There was a plot against your life, an invisible snare trying to hold you back, preventing your rise. But I am the God who cuts chains, who breaks bonds, and who turns obstacles into bridges for victory. I do not merely reveal problems, I provide solutions. Just as a seed must be buried in darkness to germinate, you too had to go through pressures, rejections, and hardships so that your inner strength could manifest. The more they tried to bury your destiny, the more I was preparing you to emerge triumphant, brighter, and stronger than before. The darkest night always precedes the most radiant dawn, and your dawn is already breaking. Everything that seemed like an ending was, in truth, the perfect ground for my light to shine through you. Prepare yourself, my son, because what is coming will exceed your most optimistic expectations. The doors that are opening are not mere opportunities, they are divine passages to a destiny of impact and influence. Your story, marked by trials, will be a beacon of hope for many. The faithfulness you demonstrated even in the smallest responsibilities will be rewarded with authority over far more than you ever imagined. The world will witness the glory resting upon your life and recognize that I am a God who honors those who trust in me. Every burden that seemed to crush you was, in reality, the weight that made you stronger, allowing you to grow and be ready for what I have prepared. Every shadow, every difficulty, every moment of discouragement was being used as a foundation for your victory. Betrayal, which could have destroyed your faith, was transformed into an opportunity to showcase my faithfulness and power of restoration. Do not be mistaken, my son, the greatness of the promise I have placed in your life surpasses any betrayal, any malice, or any obstacle. Those who schemed against you did not realize they were being used to fulfill my plan. What was done in the shadows will be transformed into a testimony of triumph. Every plot, every attempt to block you, every effort to keep you in mediocrity will be reversed to demonstrate that I am sovereign and that my purposes never fail. I am breaking the invisible barriers that have kept you from advancing, releasing you to claim what is rightfully yours. The wealth, influence, and prosperity awaiting you are not merely rewards, They are tools for blessing others, so that your life may be a beacon of hope, a living testimony that faithfulness to my word transforms pain into triumph and adversity into legacy. Therefore, my beloved son, rise now with unwavering faith. Do not look back, do not linger in the sorrows of the past. The time of scarcity is over, the time of abundance has begun. You have been prepared, strengthened, and chosen for a purpose beyond your current understanding. Every difficulty, every night of anguish, every humiliation has been used to build in you the resilience, vision, and wisdom needed to manage great resources, influence lives, and leave a lasting legacy. Today I tell you, your story of pain has been transformed into the narrative of my glory. What was intended to destroy you will become the stage for your ascent. Walk with confidence, for I am opening doors that no one can close, bringing blessings that no one can stop, and elevating you to a position of honor that will reflect my faithfulness. Accept this truth, receive it into your heart, and prepare to live fully the abundance I have already placed in your hands. My beloved son, listen carefully, for everything I am about to say today is meant to bring light to your path and to your financial life. It is not human malice that directs your story, but my powerful hand guiding every detail of your journey. I know you have felt hidden forces working against you, like parasites silently draining the vitality of your achievements. You have tended everything with dedication, watering your garden with patience and faithfulness, yet often it seemed that the fruits were insufficient for the expectation of your heart. Today, I decree that these forces that have been stealing your prosperity be uprooted. From this moment on, the stream of abundance and prosperity will flow freely, restoring everything that seemed lost. Where there was barrenness, there will be fruitfulness. Where there were losses, there will be multiplication. Small signs of change will begin to appear, but great doors will also open, allowing you to perceive my transformative action in full. I am the God who turns barrenness into abundance, who transforms humiliation into honor, and I am preparing for you a manifestation of blessings that no one can contest. Son, do not fear the difficulties that arise before you. Those who did not recognize your value before will now see the special grace resting upon your life. Doors that seemed impossible to open will begin to move before you. The world may announce scarcity, and systems may seem overwhelming, but I am greater than any crisis, more powerful than any economic situation. I am your inexhaustible source, and nothing can limit what I have already determined for you. When the world cries, "There is no way out," I declare, I am opening paths. When everything seems to have ended, I announce that it is only the beginning of a new chapter. Just as the water of a river flows around stones and obstacles, so will my blessing flow over your life. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop the movement of abundance that has already been decreed. I transform every obstacle into opportunity, every blockage into a passage, and you will be a living witness of my faithfulness. From today onward, you will no longer depend on occasional help. You will become a true steward of resources beyond your own imagination. The envy of those who have been close to you will not be able to extinguish the splendor I have placed within your heart. They tried to put out your flame, but my flame is inextinguishable. They tried to silence your voice, but I will amplify your testimony so that many may hear and be inspired. Scarcity will be replaced by abundance, and you will notice my action even in small things, an unexpected discount, a contract that seemed lost, a forgotten payment returning. Everything will flow in your favor because I have already determined the change. Remember David before Goliath. The giant seemed invincible, but a simple stone in the hand of a young man became the instrument of victory. So it will be with the giants that rise against your finances today. Do not be afraid of the magnitude of the difficulties, nor of the weight of debts or the extent of losses. I am the one who brings down giants, and I do so through simple means, because victory does not depend on human strength, but on my spirit working within you. What once seemed intimidating will be defeated before your eyes. The most intense pressures you have recently felt were not signs of abandonment, but indications that a revelation was about to manifest. The enemy stirs when he realizes he is about to lose control, but I already declare, he has lost. What was bound will be set free, what was hidden will be revealed, and what was stolen will be restored. Every scar will become a testimony of redemption, every difficulty overcome will be proof of my faithfulness. My son, understand that your financial and spiritual restoration will not be limited to what you need to survive. I bring abundance so that you may become a channel of blessing in the lives of those around you. It will not be only enough for you, but there will be surplus to share. Your prosperity will be an instrument of hope and transformation, and many who witness your growth will see that I am faithful to transform stories. Every victory of yours will be a living testimony of my power, and every act of kindness you perform will reflect my generosity. I have prepared you to be a beacon of hope, someone who demonstrates that my promises are fulfilled and that my hand never fails. Today, beloved son, look to the future with faith, because I am already working on your behalf. Nothing you have lost can be taken from you, and nothing you have gained will be wasted. Every step you take will be guided by me, and every decision made in faith will bring results beyond your imagination. Abundance is already beginning to manifest in your life, and each day you will perceive more clearly my power at work. The glory will be mine, and your life will become a testimony that I am faithful, just, and merciful. Trust, persevere, and remain steadfast, for your story is not written by difficulties, but by the power of my hand. I am the God who transforms losses into gains, pain into victory, and scarcity into overflowing abundance. From this moment on, what was impossible will become possible, and your life will reflect my glory so that all may see that I am the God who fulfills promises and renews every dream you have placed in my hands. The prosperity I bring does not depend on the economy, the fluctuations of the markets, or the approval of men. It depends solely on my will and my power. I want you to understand that true prosperity is not measured only in numbers or material wealth, but in inner peace, joy in your home, health in your body, and purpose in your work. I pour abundance into every area of your life, balancing the material with the spiritual, the external with the internal. Just as I care for the lilies of the field and the birds of the sky, providing their daily sustenance without storing reserves, how much more will I care for you, whom I love as my child? Every need of yours is met, every area of your life is protected and blessed. You will not experience shame or forgetfulness, because your victory is already written in my eternal book. Your future has been designed with vibrant colors of hope and fullness, where misery has no place. The abundance I have prepared for you will not come only through natural means, but will be marked by the supernatural. You will see doors open that once seemed impossible, people who ignored your value will rise to honor you, projects and businesses that had stalled will be renewed with vigor and creativity. Even the smallest seed, under my breath, will multiply into lush, fruitful trees. Where it seemed little, I will multiply so that the outcome is extraordinary. Every action and decision will be guided by my Spirit, and no difficulty will be able to hinder what I have decreed. Therefore, keep your eyes on me and your heart in trust, knowing that what you see today is only the beginning of the transformation. When others ask how you went from need to abundance, your testimony will be clear. It was the hand of God, the divine intervention that changed your story. There will be no limit to what I can do in you, because my generosity never runs out, and my provision has no end. Just as nature fulfills my will effortlessly, so will my abundance manifest in your life. You will receive more than you asked for and will have strength to share with those around you, because my purpose is for you to be a constant channel of blessing. Walk in this new era with confidence, faith, and joy, knowing that every step is directed by my power and love, and that your life will be a living testimony of the abundance that only I can give. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.